Hey, welcome back. Yeah, it's Dr. Broccoli's channel, food channel. We're going to do an amazing meal today for all you people who need to do a good poo. Right, we're going to do some proper poo food. You're going to have a right good shit after you've eaten this stuff. Okay, some people there, you eat meat, the fucking stuff just sits in your bowels forever and you can't pluck it, you can't do a proper poo. Right, so we're going to do a lentil dish. So, right, what we're going to do now, come and have a look, and I'll show you what I've done here. Today we're going to use Dahl, yeah? You can use lots of different kinds of lentils, but for this dish, I recommend you use red lentils or these yellow lentils, because they cook down nicely. So what I've done here, I've put 2 cups in water, and I've soaked it. That's for about 30 minutes. Okay, that just softens them up a bit. So now I'm just going to give them a good rinse. This is one of the favorites with my friends. I often do it when I'm cooking for the team. Right, so let's put this in here. Right, so it looks quite a lot, eh? 2 cups, that's all. Now just cover it with water. Have a look here. So you don't want too much, eh? So just cover it with water. That's probably a little bit too much. Yeah, so it's just. Now normally, if you read the cookery books, they say don't put salt when you're cooking it, because it keeps the lentils hard. But these ones, they go soft anyway, man. And also, if you don't put salt, bloody tastes shit. So I'm going to bring this to the boil. Okay, so I'm going to just bring that to the boil. So while that's happening, now we can get some of the other veggie stuff prepared, eh? So, nice big onion. Because what we're going to do here, we're just going to fry these things. So you're sort of getting the sauce ready, and then you're going to add the lentils when they're ready. Strange, isn't it? Like onion is like the basic ingredient of every single meal. Eh?
Yeah, why is that?
Oh my God, you ask me all these difficult questions. I just don't. It just
what
is.
What happens if you don't put an onion in?
There are a few recipes that I do that don't have onions. I don't know. I suppose that when you're frying up the things like the spices and things, it needs something to cook with. But I don't know, man. Yeah, why do we do that? That's a conundrum, isn't it? It's a proper conundrum. Yeah, it's so important. You've got to have a wide range of things. And my advice to you is, if you're doing veggie, color. Always think of color. Have lots of colors. Then you're covering yourself. Right, carrot. Carrot's bloody brilliant. They go into almost everything that I cook as well. Do you know that? One carrot. You eat one of these. This is your whole vitamin A requirements for a day. Did you know that? Yeah, 1 carrot. It's incredible, man. Why do I cut them small like this? Because I'm going to fry the fuckers, man. And we'll do 1 chili. So not too hot. Now, did you know this? Chilies are full of vitamin C. They're bloody good for you, man. And you can have a choice here. If you like it really hot, this is where most of the heat comes from the pips. Did you know that?
No. Well, I think I did.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm just confirming it now. Right, so I'm taking out most of the pips because I know my mother's going to eat this. And I don't want bloody blood coming out of her ass.
Jeez, Dad.
But you can always decide how much heat you want to add to it. The thing is, once you've added heat, it's kind of hard to take it out. Eh? So you've got to go easy. People like to discard all this stuff. They mustn't discard it, man. You know, the bottoms, the stems, that they think, oh, this is a bit thick, like me. It's a little bit thick, like my children, eh? My children and my wife, I have to put up with so much shit, eh? Right, and a little bit of garlic as well. Just keep an eye on this thing here. I'm just going to bring it to the boil. Once again, some people love bloody garlic. Eh? You know, it's supposed to be good for heart disease. Eh? Not giving you heart disease, fucking taking it away, man. Obviously. It's nice and squidged up, so all the juices can come out nicely, man. Right. So we're ready. This is ready to go. I can put away those for the time being. Whoa! Okay. So we're going to chuck some oil in here.
Is that regular oil?
That's just sunflower oil. Right, and the spices. We've got all our spices here. Let's get it. I've got some coriander powder, some cumin, some turmeric, some garam masala, ginger powder, and chili powder if we want to give it a bit of, although we've already put one chili in, so it's probably enough. I've got some chopped tomato, a tin of chopped tomatoes, and some chutney. That's about it. Right, so you can see this, that's ready now, eh? So we're going to just...
How can you see that it's ready?
Oh, it's just starting to little fizzle there. Have a nice little fizzle. And give it a nice good stir. I also like to have some water boiled ready because I'm going to add it soon. When we're going to put in the spices, let the spices develop a bit, and then we'll add the chopped tomatoes. You see now, this is the sort of thing. This is nice. You don't have to stand here and fucking faff about it, man. This is going to cook slowly. It will probably take about half an hour for that to because you get it down to like almost like a porridge, eh? Porridge. And this is going to take probably another sort of 10 minutes, just until the things start softening. And then I'll add the spices. So now what I do is I get this ready, and then I go away and I go do good poo. Wash your hands. Right, okay, so I'm going to just turn this down a bit. And I'm going to start adding the spices. You don't want it too hot, man. If it goes too hot, you'll burn the fuck out of those spices. Oh, you see now, that's getting right. Eh? Can you see? See, now they're nice and soft now. Still more. Another 10 minutes or so with this here. See, I've slightly overdone this because I'm bloody playing with the fucking dog. Eh? Jesus. I got distracted, man. But you got to admit, it's a nice dog, eh? That's Chip. Right. Okay. First of all, some coriander. Nice big heap teaspoon. Really, for most of these dishes, you use just very similar spices. Just for certain things, you add slightly different things.
What's that?
For it's different dishes, you have different spices. But essentially, for these lentil dishes, you can go with the same ones over and over again. Seriously, because it's a really good mix of spices. That's turmeric or turmeric, garam masala. I'm not overly keen on this because it's got some garam masala. Did you know? It's just like a blend of spices. It's not a spice on its own. In a minute, I'll read it out to you. Okay, some ginger powder. Right, let's just mix this up a bit here. Remember, this is low heat, eh? So I'm going to put in some. The reason I'm doing that early is because I bloody burnt this thing, man. Okay, I need a bit more water. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. Right, so that's nicely coated. Let's give this a bit of, now you can check here. See? If it gets too dry, you can always add a little bit of water. What you want is to those separate pieces to like disappear, and it looks like fucking porridge, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So now that's ready, eh? So we turn it off. Okay. We want this to mix nicely. Okay. And it's just going to cook slowly for us, which is great. I'm going to put a little bit of tomato and chili chutney. So two spoons. It gives it a little bit of sweetness if you're desperate to lose weight, man. A bit like me. So I've got a big fucking fat belly. Eh? I have to, if I'm cooking just for Dumpy, I lose the chutney because chutney has got sugars in it, man. There's no need for it really. But it does taste nice, eh? Right. We're going to chuck this in now. Right, I'm just mixing this up nicely. What I should suggest here is, as soon as this is done, you put some water in it, because those bloody lentils, they go like cement, like concrete, and you won't bloody get them out. So cover your pot with water and let it just soak for a bit. These are top tips from Dr. Broccoli. Right, I'm going to just have a little taster here, because if you notice, I haven't put salt in. Did you notice?
It was at the forefront of my mind.
I put salt only in the lentils when I was cooking them. But I haven't put any salt. I put other spices, like, Geez, how many accents were there? I fucking taste burnt, man. Fucking dog, eh? That needs salt.
How do you know?
Well, it comes with practice, man. You just get used to it. You just kind of know when. Now, I think the best thing for something like this, you just do some basmati rice. So I've put it on nice low heat there, covered it up. That's going to like simmer really slowly, and all those spices, etc., will come together nicely. Okay, so there we go. You've got your lentil dal.
How long has that been doing that?
And I just simmered it for another sort of 20 minutes. But it was ready, man. It was ready to eat. Now, if you really wanted, you could have added peas. You could have chopped up potatoes. So it becomes like a regular curry. You can see it's a nice, easy meal. Didn't take long. All you need is a bit of rice. Boom. Tasty, delicious, and nutritious. I'll see you next time.